America, known as the land of the free and the home of the brave. But how free is free? Free enough to own a firearm, that's for sure. Just in case, let's compare. As you may know, every country is known for a certain type of weapon. Britain is known for shanks, Pakistan is known for themselves, Japan is known for planes, Italy is known for spaghetti, and America is known for guns. Here, let's recap. So America is known, of course, for a lot of freedom, red, white, and blue. Wait.
Regarde-moi quand je te parle. C'est soit tu changes ton comportement, c'est terminé. Ahmed!
Excusez-moi! Excusez-moi, Kylian Mbappé.
Mais t'as pété.
Kylian Mbappé.
Mais t'as pété.
Je m'appelle Croissant. Je m'appelle Croissant.
But the main standout is the legality of firearms, and the reason for this is Britain. I understand. Why blame it all on Britain? They have it difficult enough barely being able to drive around their own roads, and all of them scallywags with knives. But the reason for the Second Amendment was from the British Civil War. No, not the American one for the slaves and white supremacy. We're talking about Britain. Slavery and white supremacy was Britain's standard at the time. But the war between Britain's Parliament and King Charles I, since Britain just loves to torture their people. So from the Civil War, the colonists became more self-reliant, which led to eventually breaking away, which then of course led to America. So the Second Amendment allows the possession of firearms to civilians, if you didn't get that already.
Hey, I got a Glock in my Rari.
Americans are like babies. Just like how babies need pacifiers, Americans need their firearms, which brings the idea that if you have a gun, the most American thing you must do is show it off too. Welcome to the NRA, the National Rifle Association. Yeah. This is where you can flex your gun and sell it so it doesn't get deported out for it being smuggled. Now, of course, if you're talking about firearms, it's only necessary to talk about the cowboys. Currently in Texas, their border is getting invaded by not just immigrants, also federal agents too. Currently in Texas, the US wants Texas to take down its razor wire for easy crossing for immigrants, but smuggling and Texas getting overpopulated with immigrants isn't something they want. Texas takes this to the Supreme Court to cancel this command from the federal agents, but the Supreme Court sided with the federal agents. In response to this, the governor of Texas puts in more razor wire. The Second Amendment applies to this from the militia, allowing people to bear arms to form a militia to keep Texas' border up. In 2010, a man by the name McDonald filed a court case against the hog butcher capital, rather known as Chicago, for banning handguns. I find this funny since in the 1890s to the 1920s, Chicago was known for their mafia called the Chicago Outfit, a very Italian name indeed. Also, the mafia was owned by this guy, Signor Capone, for being quite the ladies' man, only of course if they didn't betray him. Martin O'Brien and Arthur Burgess were convicted of attempted armed robbery in 2010, with also related weapon crimes. A weapon used by the defendants was an AK-47 assault rifle, which was also used by the District Court of Rule as an element of the crime. This was later appealed after sentencing by the government, saying it was for the jury to decide if this was an element of the crime.